Welcome back to week 3 of NorCal Gridiron. Yee! I'm your host, the Great Elefante, and this week we had a couple tight ones and we had some blowouts. That's right, blowouts. Our first matchup of the week was against the 1-1 Team Daddy-O versus 2-0 Team Gross. This was one of the games that actually wrapped up on Sunday evening, led by running back DeMarco Murray with 32 points. Team Daddy-O was looking good early. Team Gross did look good on Sunday night with LaShawn McCoy starting out with 24 points. Gross had a pretty solid performance by everyone on his squad, save Vance McDonald, who only managed to put up 1.6 points this week. But it wasn't quite enough for Team Daddy-O with Emmanuel Sanders, who pretty much put the icing on the cake in the waning hours of Sunday Night Football. Team Daddy-O takes the win, 148-139. Go 8 ball. The next game of the week, we had one of the blowouts. Sometimes it goes that way. This one was against Team Blue Horseshoes versus Team Dollar Balla Bill. I have to say, I truly felt sorry for Dollar Bill this week with only his Broncos defense on Monday night. Didn't look very hopeful, I have to say. Arian Foster and CJ Spiller combined for a measly 8.8 points. This had to be extremely frustrating for you, man. Sorry about that. Touchdown Tommy thoroughly whooped your ass this weekend. The Blue Horseshoes were led by quarterback Andrew Luck with 16 points and wide receiver Brian Hartline with 15 points. The Horseshoes took this one convincingly, 98-39. Better luck next week, Dollar. Also this week, 0-2 Des Wonder Squad, that's me, versus Team West Coast Superstars. This one started out with a lot of trash talking that went back even 3 weeks ago. I don't even know what it was all about. You know me, I don't talk trash. Basically let my pads do the talking. If you know me from back in the day, that's how I gets down. West Coast Superstars had a slow start by running back Giovanni Bernard, but made up for it in the second half of the game, putting up a solid 19 points. Drew Brees went ham on Sunday, passing for 342 points and putting up 3 touchdowns and also rushing for 1. Basically an all-around stellar day for that guy. Team Des One finally got some good numbers out of Russell Wilson this week, and Jordan Cameron is coming out to be one of the premier tight ends in the league. The two combined for 60 points. The West Coast Superstars had a chance for a comeback with Brandon Marshall, but it was limited to only 10 points late Sunday night. Team Des Wonder finally got one in the win column, with the final score of 131-125. We take it. Yeah! We had the 1-1 Team Sunnyvale's Finest versus the 0-2 The Raiders. Another blowout. Peyton Manning doesn't cease to amaze. He led the way for Sunnyvale's Finest with a stunning performance on Monday night. Add that to the 31 points by Jamal Charles, and the Raiders had an uphill battle. The Raiders weren't going to go down without a fight. Led by Megatron with 27 points, the Raiders really could have used a little more support from No Sean Moreno, who only had 5 points, and Colin Kaepernick, also with 5 points. We asked the Raiders what happened, and he said, "I went all in on Cap, and my team is suffering for it." End quote. This was the blowout of the week. 139-179, Sunnyvale's Finest. The final matchup of the week might be the upset of the week. Actually, it is the upset of the week. We had the 2-1 Team Hockey versus the 2-1 Team Danger. And Sunday night, it came down to the end, and it was looking like, at first, Hockey 33 might have this one in the bag. With the Raiders going up against the Denver Broncos, you might not expect them to put up a lot of points. Danger relied on those Raiders. He has 6 of them on his starting squad this night, and it paid off in the end. With Darren McFadden on in the last 1 minute and 22 seconds, rushing to put up those final points to put him over the edge. The final score, 147 to 130. Way to go, Danger. We have Team Gross versus Team Des Wonder. Good luck, Gross. But you know me, we gonna get it in, baby. Also, Team Danger versus West Coast Superstars. The next matchup, Dollar Dollar Bill versus Team Daddy-O. And Sunnyvale's Finest versus Team Hockey 33. The final matchup, Team The Raiders versus Team Blue Horseshoes. All right, fellas. Now remember, I'm not the only one that can make videos. My videos are going to be cowboy bias. Make your own. Throw them up here. Maybe you could take the reins from me sometime. Until then, have a great week and go NorCal Gridiron. Woo! do 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 do.